Imagine having a beautiful heritage, full of spice, rice, and everything nice. With brown-skinned queens gracing Bollywood screens, beautiful diamond gems and beads that fill up saris. An Islamic child is born with blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, born into a family with a Muslim name registered at the local mosque, which is a heavenly place to pray. But if you go upstairs, where you can look and stare at kids in fear. From the Maulvis and the Mustajis that keep us there, rocking back and forth, praying to be saved, but not just in the spiritual way. As I recite the Quran to my Maulvi Sahib, he stops and looks at me as I realize that I cannot repeat what is in front of me. So he asks me for my hand, and as I do so, he follows up with a slap, and then he attacks, which leaves me questioning how I'm being taught my religion and what happens in my race. 7 years old, praying with the scriptures of what I've been told, in the month of Ramadan, praying in my hands, opening my fast, imagining, hoping, wishing to wake up the next day on Eid Day to see a little Asian princess looking back at me. It would never be until this little Asian queen would fight the fight, something that she'd never seen. At 13, looking at her mobile screen, crying, realizing the meaning of transgender. Growing up in a white patriarchy, she knows that the color of her skin will stop her from saying the words transgender. It would never come across her lips until she takes the first hit and starts carving the pain into her own skin, while she's being told to sit up straight and to not act gay, to pray the shaitan away. High school bullies are just a phase, but when your family can't even see you on your birthdays with a boys' party being forced on display, suicide starts to play a rhythm so loud I can't seem but just let it take over me. All the way to 16, on my wallpaper screen, being removed from her abusive family, moved into care with scars everywhere, not just the ones in her head. She fights to transition, but her family believe in tradition, and little did she know, she was going to be revealed to the darkest one yet. Honor-based violence will make her silenced. Moving all over Wales, from Llanelli to Caerphilly, she starts to fight the fight to transition, but doctors telling her it wouldn't be easy. She starts her transitioning. Boys start playing up on these streets. As I walk by, I cannot lie. Girl, you know they see these thick thighs. I cannot lie. God bless me real good, and I didn't have to go into surgery once or twice. The power of estrogen keeps me looking right, keeps my mind on hella tight. Making me realize that these gender norms are not right. And these boys do more than just fight and sexually assault women at night when they're all full of pride. So how could I fall in love with a man who, when all I can see around me are little boys who look at the gender and not the person, and still can't get their questions when they're faced with a female in transition. Makes them realize their position. If anyone was to say anything to them, that your girl is not what you think she is, he acts out in violence. Black trans women, Asian trans women, all women have died at the hands of men who don't understand what it's like to be trans attracted. But I can't help it. The serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine keeps me cuddling these straight boys. Even though they don't deserve me, and these men and high school bullies can call me a man while they look at me. But I know me, and I know I can be more than what your mind holds for me. An Asian girl who's been beaten to defeat with everything stripped from her feet. Built myself back up and started to repeat. Hormones, self-love, and keeping up with Dr. Dobrik. Stays in touch with her newfound family. The Welsh Ballroom Community always is believing in me. And that is my poem for from Alia, Ramna, the Princess of Wales. I will, yeah. Thank you.